It's never too late to improve your strength, balance, well-being and independence. Our Strength for Life program encourages all older South Australians to start moving and enjoy an active lifestyle, make friends, build strength and inevitably age well. Strength for Life sessions are offered in almost 100 locations across South Australia, with new sites opening all the time. Check out the COTA SA website to find your nearest location.
Strength for Life is an individualised program which is delivered in a group setting. We aim to keep older South Australians connected with their community, preventing social isolation and also keeping their bodies strong, flexible, managing falls and keeping them engaged. We're super excited to be partnering with Football SA at this state-of-the-art location. It's a beautiful venue. It will really benefit the local community through the Northfield and Jepps Cross surrounding areas to be able to access Strength for Life. And together we are working to improve everyone's futures.
Croatia Raiders time.
Right out, goes top corner, Anderson in.
A captain's contribution for Luke Klimek.
Ridden in the stars for Nicholas Foucault.
Oh my God, that's another one for Montford Jet.
It's Fabian Barbiero.
your NPL champions, Adelaide United.
Good evening and welcome to Regency Park for round 17 action here in the men's RAA NPL South Australia between home side Croydon FC and the visiting MetroStars. I'm your commentator Connie Kimitsis, and we'll take a look at the starting lineups for both these sides. Starting with Croydon FC. Number 3, Nicholas Bailey. Number 5, the captain Lukas Klimek. Number 8, Adam Martinello. Number 9, Santana Bartkowski. Number 10, Jaden Diamantis. Number 17, Ibrahim Bikiramana. Number 18, Jared Brazali. Number 19, Daniel Bradshaw Scott. Number 22, Bol Mapor. Number 23, Andre Carl. Number 31, Tambika Kalua. Head coach is Ian Fife. For the visiting Metro Stars, number 2, Maceo Jones. Number 3, Lachlan Zappler. Number 4, Noah McNamara. Number 7, Hamish Gow. Number 8, Christian Satira. Number 11, Cameron Woodfin. Number 14, Eduardo Castaneda. Number 22, the captain, Jackson Walls. Number 23, Scott Nagel. Number 25, Michael Chittadini. And number 50, Cody Ostrich. Head coach is Danny Greystone. Referees for this match tonight. Centre referee is Andrew Kite. Assistant referee 1 is Ethan McCormick. And assistant referee 2 is Zach Britton. Joining me tonight as a co-commentator for this matchup is none other than Stevie Pepper. Stevie.
Hello,
You've been
Connie.
waiting a long time for this, haven't you?
Yeah, been waiting for the call and finally got it, and what an occasion to get it. Massive night here at Regency Park. We've got the Indigenous round here as well, between the two clubs, which has been an ongoing thing for the past 2 to 3 years, which is fantastic to see, and always happy to be a part of that. Would love to see more clubs get involved in this sort of round and have a whole fixture full of Indigenous Guernseys and stuff like that. So hopefully in the future we can look forward to seeing that.
What can we do to do that, Steve? What can we do? What can we do for these people out there that don't know about it?
Look, these two clubs have been very engaging. Obviously Croydon Kings, Croydon Football Club now, had Travis Dodd as a coach, and obviously I played there for a few years, so I've always had that sort of connection. And Metro with having the Sasta Academy with Stephen Carley and Louis Latanz down there helping out with the kids. Obviously they've got that connection. So, more clubs, if they can just reach out and I guess, can sort things out with artists designing Guernseys and that sort of thing and make it a whole round thing.
Yeah, we need to get some more people on board, and that's the reason why a lot of us are doing what we're doing now in commentary and life after football, Steve,
Yeah.
as you're in now.
Yep,
both of us are in.
Yeah, twilight years they call them, mate.
Of course, Travis Dodd, heavily linked to both of these clubs in previous years, another Indigenous fella that has made his name on the stage of obviously the A-League as well.
Yep, obviously the first Indigenous Socceroo to score. Big achievement for him. Obviously he beat me to it, so that's all right. But it's hard to score goals at centre-back, Connie, that's the thing. You've got to go on mazies and that sort of thing. So
coaches don't normally like that, do they?
Nah, they don't. They don't appreciate that sort of stuff.
No, they don't. As the players walk out here, we will have more coming to you at half-time. We will have Travis Dodd joining us as a part of tonight's Indigenous game. So both teams making their way out onto the pitch.
Great looking kits.
And that's exactly what I want to get to, Steve. How good do those Indigenous kits look out there?
Amazing.
Which one do you like better?
I'm obviously very, very... Look at that. That red one looks very nice, I must admit.
It's got a bit of an all-star feel to it, doesn't it?
It does. I'm really like... Look, Metro's is good, but I'm loving I'm loving the Croydon one.
Is that a bit of bias in that?
No, not at all.
No.
Not at all.
Tell you where there will be a bit of bias, mate, and that's those boys celebrating the 2014 Premiership out there. I'm sure we're going to hear a lot of noise as this game goes on.
Yeah, massive. Didn't even know. And then next thing you know, you're seeing the likes of Sean McGreevy, Chris Pepe, Andreas Wines, Dion Gazettis, Adam Vazari, Nick Munro. All the big fellas from the 2014 reunion. Unbelievable. And
some
what
big
seats?
names.
Yes, mate. I'm telling you now. They've only got half the 2014 team here, but I reckon that 2014 team would give a run to both these teams right now out here, and just half the boys.
I don't think they'll be doing too much running, mate.
Yeah, right now I think they've too many scotchies and beers down, but I reckon it's a pretty good lineup if you're looking in the club rooms right now.
Both captains doing the formalities with the referee there. Lukasz Klimek for Croydon and Jackson Walls standing in for the injured Fabian Barbiero tonight. So this match is not too far away from kickoff.
Yep.
Got
what a night! What a night for it.
It is a great night. And before we get started with kickoff, Steve, we got another Indigenous fella standing right next to us here tonight, who's come and join us for a bit of a sneaky peek.
Yeah, we've got an expert commentator. We've got Eugene Warrior Jr. Obviously a massive player in the SANFL and Adelaide Crows. So yeah, he's just coming in, giving me a few tips in the commentary box here. So he calls a few SANFL games and a few AFL games.
Take what you get when it comes to advice, don't you?
Yeah, that's it.
The more the better.
That's it. Always willing to learn.
So kickoff, not too far away. MetroStars, obviously higher up on the ladder these days, Steve, but Croydon FC are around that 6-7 mark at the moment and want to play finals football, so they need a win tonight, don't they?
Yeah, danger game here for Metro as well.
Here is an early chance for MetroStars.
Little Lockie. Oh,
Stevie, you caught us off guard.
I was halfway through talking about something there, and little Lockie, unbelievable play. I played with him at the mighty Port Adelaide Pirates, Lockie, I did.
Go back to what you were saying, mate.
No, it's always a danger game with Croydon here and Metro. I don't know. You know, when Croydon played the likes of Metro and Adelaide City, they seem to just rise. So it'll be an interesting game tonight.
It's got that aerodynamic haircut. Maybe that was a bit of helping hand there.
Did I have input in that? Probably.
Play restarts with a long goal kick from Kalua. Nicholas Bailey kicks it into his own teammate there, and it goes out for a MetroStars throw in. So a very, very, very early chance for MetroStars, and Croydon on the back foot from the get-go here. And the referee signaled for a new ball. That one's on the, I think that's actually nearly at my house, that one. So we'll get that on the way home. It's not as cold as I thought it was going to be, Steve. Mind you, we're in a, we've got some jackets on in a pretty cosy box here, but
just looking at the corner flags here, Connie. No southern easterly coming through, so it looks pretty quiet down there.
Getting some grief from Mr. Travis Dodd down there.
Yeah, he's ordering some hot chips and nuggets, I think, so hopefully he gets barbecue sauce.
Another free kick for Croydon FC to take deep in their own half here. Croydon FC last week winning their second game in a row, and tonight they're looking for their third in a row, which I don't think they've done. I actually got some advice from Andrew Bazali during the week that they haven't won 3 games in a row for about 5 years, so they're very excited to try and do that tonight.
Break the curse.
No better time to do so when you want to play finals and you need that win. Can I get your opinion on Martinello with the gloves and short sleeve and everything else?
Yeah, interesting choice there by Adzi. Not sure about it.
He's lost the bet, surely.
Yeah, it has to. You can't be doing that. It's got to be long sleeve ads. I'll have a word with him after.
Can play football though, Adam Martinello.
Very good player. Done a shift at centre back most of the year. Now Jared and Bowl have sort of cemented their spots at centre half. He's slotted back into the midfield nicely.
There is Bowl and Mapour there playing the ball back to goalkeeper Tambika Kalua.
Another Port Adelaide Pirates.
I heard you taught him everything he knows, Steve.
True. Not a true word has been spoken, Connie.
Nicholas Bailey gives the ball away quite cheaply there, looking for Andre Cole, but Andre Cole not interested in making a forward run on that occasion.
Interested to see what Andre Cole does tonight. He's obviously Ren being out. Andre can sneak a few goals in to try and catch him on the leaderboard there. Red Z lending, so we'll just see what happens.
Andre Cole with 12 goals for the season. Red Nagamatsu not playing tonight, who's still suspended after being sent off a few weeks ago. He has 15. He is the leading talisman in the league, so I'm sure Andre Cole would appreciate a nice, easy hat-trick tonight, wouldn't he, to go level peggings?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Something tells me it's not going to be as easy as we think.
And just with my Adelaide City hat on here, I'm hoping for a nice draw here to keep everything nice and tight in the league still.
MetroStars looking to go top of the table after Modbury Jets drew 3-3 with South Adelaide today. So bottom of the table, South Adelaide causing a few shock results in the past week. They've taken points off Campbelltown, now they've taken points off Modbury. They've also put a big dent in Raiders' season a few weeks ago as well. And if Metro can get the chocolates here tonight, they will go to the top of the NPL. As Martinello goes through the middle of the park at the moment, but his ball can't find Bradshaw Scott. Picked up by Bigirimana. Bradshaw Scott. Bigirimana now gets to have a go on goal, and Cody Ostrick had to make the save there, Steve.
Yeah, great save there, got down well.
MetroStars couldn't quite deal with it there. Adam Martinello's pass wasn't the best pass, but they gave it straight back to him in the end, didn't they?
Yeah, a little second ball win there and gets it back out wide. Nice little finish. Very good save.
It's going to be a corner on the far side. Croydon attacking the goal to your left-hand side, and that corner is not going to do any damage on that occasion from Diamantis. And neither is that pass. But the referee's bailed him out there.
Hey, wow, interesting. Must have heard something, or Lino's seen something there.
Everyone was running the opposite direction.
Yeah, even I was.
So Diamantis will get a second go at this corner. Hoping for a much better delivery. Got some big boys up there. Brazali.
Yep.
Andre Cole.
Double timber, get him in.
Bartkowski's are quite a big unit. That's a much better delivery into the box. Bradshaw Scott tries to bring it down on his chest, but can't quite do so. Now it's MetroStars. Chittadini. By Bailey and Lachlan Zappler. A little bit of a nothing ball. Ends up with Cam Woodfin in the middle of the park. McNamara goes all the way back to his goalkeeper. Just a little bit of a lack of communication there, wasn't it? Andre Cole wanted to press, but none of the midfielders were following in behind him.
Yeah, conserve the energy, I think, at Andre, and just let's see what they can do here. Chiodini sitting in a more central role here as the lone striker, replacing Ren, so let's see what he can do up there.
I guess the last few weeks as well, Steve, is that MetroStars really testing their depth with no Nagamatsu, and obviously Barbiero not 100% fit. He doesn't play tonight, so having to find that extra goal-scoring option. There's Hamish Gow, he's not a bad option. Nagel can't deliver that. Martin Lowe decides to put it onto South Road almost.
Off that goes to Gawler.
Great play there by MetroStars. Hamish Gow. Here he is in on goal. Does he get a shot away? He can, but the deflection. Very well defended, Steve, that was. I'm not going to talk about defending tonight. I'm going to leave that all to you.
Nah, not much of it, mate. I was the ball playing centre half, mate. No tackles.
Castaneda in those bright pink boots finds Chittadini. Chittadini can't beat Brazali.
Brazali, the brick wall of Croydon, they call him.
Here is Andre Cole in a much wider position than they'd like him, but he releases Diamantis. Diamantis tries to relieve Bartkowski, but now Diamantis pressing on his own. Slides in and doesn't get anything. Now it's MetroStars through the captain in Walls, who's dealt with by Martinello quite late, but referee says play on. It's Cam Woodfin who's got another brick wall in front of him, and that's Bolmapour. And he ends up with the ball.
Oh, nothing in it. Nothing in it.
Yeah, look.
He's let the
There's
game
a couple
go a little
there,
bit.
wasn't
That's
there?
nice. You know, let the game flow. Let him get a feel for it first. I don't mind that.
It's the consistency factor that we're all after, though. You don't want to see something pulled up in 2 seconds for something similar. So we'll see how that goes. And
it's a cold night as well, so you want to keep the boys rolling. No stop-start stuff.
Cam Woodfin now on the ball. Chiodini plays that ball through for Zappler. Zappler's in the box. Can he get across to a teammate? No, he can't. It's cleared off the line by Lucas Klimek there, but Chiodini's going to get another go. And he has a go!
Wow. That's got a real Daniel Bressan type setup look up from there. That was real Adelaide City-like. Unbelievable.
Just the whip on that ball. You see it on the camera.
Yep. As soon as he got the ball there in the 18-yard, you knew something was going to happen. He only had one thing in his mind, and that was goal-bound.
It's actually gone straight over the keeper, but also dipped into the far corner. And after just 9 minutes of play, the MetroStars go marching on.
Cracking start from Lockie Zappler. Gee whiz. He is causing all sorts of headaches out here on the right side.
So MetroStars get the early goal. To be fair, they probably could have had 2 by now, but
yep.
Only the 1, and they'll take that. And as that stands, they do go to the top of the NPL with that goal. Something for them to protect now. Definitely not the start that Ian Fife and Mark Brazzali would have been after. I've just repeated myself twice there in the same sentence, so I won't do that again. But they've had a good couple of weeks and they've started quite well. That's not the best start for them tonight.
No.
Might have put a little bit of a damper on the celebrations happening inside as well, Steve.
Nah, I don't think that'll put a damper on much tonight, mate. I think those boys will be just fine in the club rooms.
They'll be very damp in there, won't they? Their mouths will be anyways.
Yeah. I think, they've just gone to the bottle shop to grab a couple more bottles of scotch, so.
So MetroStars, with the very patient build-up that we see week in, week out. Goal there. He's going to pick up an early yellow card. And it's just a little bit of a... took the words right out my mouth. It's very, very needless this early in the game. Woodfin did turn him, but Martinello was there covering, and he really didn't need to do it. Martinello was only a yard behind Bowl there as he turned, as he come in. Martinello was probably going to pick it up, and away they went. But not ideal to have your centre back on a yellow card after 10 minutes, Steve.
No, never. He's on thin ice for the rest of the game, but something for Metro to look at. Maybe target.
Croydon throw in. Bailey to take. Martinello wins the header. Andre Cole can't pick the second ball up. Falls to Hamish Gow. Just so calm and composed is Hamish Gow. We do see this a lot, don't you, Steve? You see MetroStars, they're quite patient in their build-up. They don't really rush too much unless they're in a lot of space.
No. And Croydon are sitting nicely. They've got a game plan they're trying to execute here. Let's see what on the counter here. Off we go.
Cole tries to release his strike partner in Bartkowski, but the ball gets away from him, and Ostrich ends up just putting his foot through it and clearing. Brazzali can't win the header, but Martinello ends up with it. Another late-ish challenge, but that one's let go. That's Carl who slides in. A few tackles sliding in at the moment.
Yeah, it's a bit feisty.
Andrew Kite very busy in the early stages of this one.
Will strikers challenge that from Andre Cole?
Yeah, he's not one of those players that you don't want to tackle. I know there are coaches out that tell their strikers just don't tackle.
Yeah.
Just score goals. It's that simple, isn't it?
It is. It's not hard.
Maceo Jones, a former Melbourne Victory youth team member, I believe, in our leagues here. So we can attract some players, can't we?
Yeah. It's good to see.
Oh, and another late challenge, and that one's
no nonsense here.
That is another yellow card. That is the second in 3 minutes for Croydon. It's Ibrahim Bagirimana. So a central defender and a central midfielder now on yellow tickets. Not going to say it was over the ball, but it was definitely after the ball had been played.
Yeah, it's a little late one. Nothing malicious in that at all.
Again, Croydon just sit in that defensive block and try to absorb the pressure, but this man Zappa's been on fire.
Here he goes. Just feed him tonight, fellas.
Into the box, skips past 2, 3, gets a clip, ball to the back post. Very well defended by the experienced veteran in Lucas Klimek. What a player he's been for so many years, Steve.
Lucky, you know what you're going to get out the game. It's an 8 out of 10.
McNamara now decides to dribble into the midfield and then release. Ball out wide to Scott Nagel. And it's Chittadini who comes back to Gow. Again, Croydon giving Metro plenty of space to play their ball around in the middle of the park. Zappler with that new hairdo is in some. Here we go. It's Jackson Walls cuts the ball across, and again, Lucas Klimek.
Could Woolsey have had a shot there, Connie?
I wouldn't have been passing. I'm telling you now. So
yeah, but you know what?
That's why I'm up here.
Yeah.
No, it was great little interplay again by MetroStars.
And who's the key link here? It's Lockie Zappler. He's in everything at the minute, the young fella.
Chittadini and Walls linking up on the edge of the box. Short corner that time by MetroStars.
MetroStars absolutely peppering here.
Woodfin now beats a couple, gets it back. No, he doesn't. Bizarrely gets his size 14 in there and deals with that one. No free kick there, but let play go on. Does Kite. Nagel now, can he get across him with his left foot? He can't. Again, it's Lucas Klimek who's come up big in the last couple of minutes, a couple of big challenges, and just a game smarts, isn't it, Steve? Sometimes just being a little bit smarter than your opponent, and
yeah,
he's certainly got that.
He's
only done it about 450 times.
Yeah, I was going to say he's absolutely, probably, definitely the most experienced player out there.
Mind you, the player that was trying to get the ball off him, Scotty Nagel, he's played a few as well.
He's got a nice little resume as well, but he's got a few more up his sleeve, a few more little party tricks.
This time Croydon do press a little bit further up. Still a little bit of disconnection there between the midfield and the two strikers. Nagel gives it away, does he? He doesn't. It falls to Budkowski. Again, MetroStars there in numbers to deal with that, but they can't deal with it completely because Scott Nagel's given up a corner. So, very needless corner, wasn't it?
Yeah, hard yakka stats. I think Croydon have, what have they got? There's three corners now. 3 corners now to 1. So.
This one's going to be delivered by Jaden Diamantis again on the far side. What can he deliver? Front post delivery. Bowles there for the second ball. What can he do? He tries to have a go, but doesn't even go out for a goal kick. And it's going to be a throw in the end. So Bowl may be confusing ambition with ability. As
no, he's definitely got ability. He's definitely got that in the locker. I've seen that. Might have just heard the dogs barking or a truck drive past on the South Road. Put him off.
Can't quite see what's happening. There's about 15 ground stewards in our way to.
No, it's good to see they're all clubbed together, just in case the ball goes out just here. And just an update on Travis Dodd as well. He's actually got himself a steak sandwich, looks like. It wasn't chips and nuggets, so. And potentially his third as well. So I'll just keep you updated with that. See how much more he eats.
I did say to Travis, you're going to come up here at half-time to give a bit of a spiel, and he said, I might be eating. So,
well,
it's a big night on the food for Travis.
Yeah. He's a growing boy, so you've got to get food into him.
Back to the action on the park. It's Brazali now for Croydon. MetroStars stepping a little bit higher up to try and win the ball back, and they end up getting it back here because it's a bit of a wayward pass there by Klimek, which is I have to clean my eyes. I can't believe I saw that.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, nothing. That's actually nuts that he's passed that out. That's crazy. Someone must have
called for it out there.
Yeah, Danny Greystone must have, because he's passed it straight to him.
Approaching the 20-minute mark here in the Indigenous round game between Croydon FC and MetroStars, as we've touched on in some quite stunning apparel out there as Budkowski's in on goal here. Can they equalise?
Oh, lovely.
It's going to be Andre Cole.
That's defending at its finest.
I was waiting for the back of the net to bulge, Steve, and it didn't happen because Jackson Walsh just thrown himself at that. And
leaping salmon, Jackson Walls, out of nowhere, comes and look at that. Unbelievable stuff.
The spawning salmon is what they called Travis Dodd back in the day.
He could jump that boy.
Short corner this time.
Little set play here.
Diamantis to deliver, but not too sure that was worth it in the end. But Bailey's going to clip it straight back in, and Carl's there, and so is Bowl. Mapaw just sticks the hand out, and Scott Nagle's about half his size over the other side there.
Yeah, funny little matchup that.
Just get him a.
This one's got a deflection.
Diamantis. Andre Carl.
Caught in two minds.
Nobody. Just can't put it in the back of the net. I'd like to see Mapaw and Scott Nagle in a headering contest. Who do you reckon is going to win that?
I'm going to say Bowl, just based on his size. I think he wins.
Well, Lachlan Zappler's manning him up at this corner, so surely you're clearing everyone else out, aren't you?
Yeah. Here we go, and that's why. Goal. Nah.
It's Mapaw again, who's on a yellow card. Diamantis is going to clip it back in, and it's hit the post and come back out. Goodness me, Steve. What happened there?
Sorry, mate. I've actually missed that because I was looking at the footy scores, so apologies.
Diamantis' cross has gone off the post and cleared off the line by Castaneda, and back to the play. It's Diamantis again with another deep delivery to the back post. It's Bradshaw Scott who picks this one up. His cross can't beat the first man, but he's going to get it back here. No, he's not. Budkowski's got the football.
Tell you what, Croydon slowly getting into the game here.
So Croydon nearly get an equaliser out of nothing.
Yeah.
And you're 100% right, Steve. They're working their way back into this contest quite nicely.
These little half chances, if they can just get them on target, we might have a ball game.
I think Red Nagamatsu's going to buy Walls a beer after that save in the line there, because he's denied Carl his 13th of the season. So,
yeah,
bit of friendly competition. Never hurt anyone.
Nah.
This game is the final game of round 17. Every other game has been played either today or last night. Saw Campbelltown City and Adelaide City, Steve, your team, 2-2 last night. A couple of early goals, well not early, but two goals either side of one either side of half time, and then Campbelltown come back and scored a couple, in my opinion, a couple of soft goals to get that equaliser.
That's right, you're always going to take a point up there at Steve Woodcock, so nothing wrong with that, especially when we were in the relegation zone not too long ago.
The other result last night was obviously Para Hills 1, FK Beargrade pulling a win out of the fire there and scoring 3 goals, so they find themselves back in contention for the top 6. And we saw today, Modbury Jets 3, Panthers 3, with both reduced to 10 men in that game. Adelaide United and Adelaide Olympic, another draw, that was 2-2. So both of those teams really wanted to win that game to get out of the, could call it relegation zone, but Adelaide Olympic find themselves there for another week. And another draw at Croatia Sports Complex between Adelaide Raiders 2 and Adelaide Comets 2.
Draws all round.
Currently it's 1-0 here to the Northeastern MetroStars, so approaching the 24th minute.
Metro just settling the game down.
Here is Zappler again, who was on fire for 15 minutes. Tries to sit past a couple there. He looked like a foul, but the referee not blowing the whistle on that occasion, so it'll be Nicholas Bailey trying to find Bradshaw Scott. He does. Gow goes to ground, wins the ball.
Okay, I thought that was a great challenge from Gow. It's unlucky. That's unlucky. Obviously, referees different view from up here, but
he definitely won the ball.
Yeah,
I'm not going to shy away from the fact that he won the ball, but maybe just the referee's view was a different angle than the way the stud came in.
Ballsy again. Great header.
He's gone about 35 metres.
He's got the flying headband as well. Loving it. Probably where he gets his power from. Might have to get one of those.
Kalua goes long this time.
Long bomb.
Tries to find Andre Carl, but Harold McNamara is there to win the header. Klimik's caught up in a tangle with Nagel. And it's the MetroStars who come away with it through Cameron Woodfin, the American. Nagel goes all the way back to McNamara. Again, he drives into the space. Horatio Jones finds Walls. This has been very dangerous on this right-hand side for MetroStars. Walls and Zappler linking up quite nicely a couple of times. Zappler
again.
Great work by Zappler. Tries to find Walls, but Bowles there, and Bowl takes a little bit of a risk, but he wins the free kick.
Zappler, he's exciting, isn't he? He's got the little X factor.
He did send Bradshaw Scott for a little bit of a...
He sent him for a hot dog $3.50 down here in the canteen. 50 cents extra for a tomato sauce, they told me. So
Zappler been very good in the first 25 minutes here for MetroStars. Played a part in the goal that Chiodini ended up scoring. Bradshaw Scott tries to go forward, and Jackson Walls just defending very well at the moment. MetroStars, aren't they?
Yeah, not giving Croydon too much, which is always a good sign. Giving away a lot of corners though. Hard Yakka stats update. I think that's 6 now for Croydon. So need to start at least.
I think you're right. This is their 6th corner, 3 from each side is my memory. So
getting something from these corners. They're getting so many. They need to start capitalising.
Diamantis to swing this one in. He does do just that. It's at the back post. Brazali wins the header. Budkowski tries to win the second header. Appeals for a handball in the box, but none that the referee saw. And Chiodini on the far side. Klimek now there, and again another great challenge by Captain Klimek on the far side.
Croydon looking very dangerous from set pieces here. So
they're just struggling to get that second header or that second chance away, aren't they? They're winning the first header, or the second ball is the worry at the moment. And it's falling in a nice position just between the 6-yard and the penalty spot, so it's not like it's outside the box, these chances that they're getting.
Just need to get a little foot on it, a little snapshot or something, and then it goes in. Chiodini and Woodfin really working well up top together.
Bowl comes away with it. Now he's caught out of position. He's on a yellow card. He's got to be careful here, Bowl. Zappler shows a bit too much of it to Bailey. McNamara releases Woodfin with a great delivery. Can Woodfin find Chiodini in the box?
He certainly
can, but does it go out for a corner? No, the referee signals a goal kick, so half a chance there for Metro to double their lead.
Great ball from him. Was it McNamara or was it? Great ball on the non-preferred.
It was McNamara releasing Woodfin. Woodfin just roams all over the pitch.
Yeah, him and Chitters at the minute. Perfect up top. The link, the movement. Greystone knows what he wants and he's getting it done.
100%. When you've got a couple of players out and big players in at that, you want the squad to step up, and they're doing exactly that. MetroStars. Now it's Castaneda. Klimek. Now Andre Cole's come to pick the ball up at almost centre back. Releases Bradshaw Scott. He's going to have to work his way up the pitch here, is Andre Cole, but
a little reversey there. What idea?
Bailey is beat to it by
Here
Jones.
we go.
Hamish Gow now with some space to run into. Bailey chasing back. Gets the ball to Chittadini. Chittadini to Zappler. Zappler now finds Bowl, but he finds Gow, not Bowl.
Bowl found Gow.
Same amount of syllables in that last name, just completely different people. It's going to be a corner to the MetroStars.
And I've just seen another premiership player roll in from the Cumberland United Foxes, Rocky Visconti, left footer. He was a wizard that day on 2014. Really dragged his team to victory there.
Would have been certainly taken this corner, that's for sure. On that left peg of Rocky Visconti.
Or a Frank Violi.
Gale, far post delivery, but Andre Cole is there doing his defensive duties. Nagel's touch gets away. Diamantis is one-on-one with Castaneda, but Castaneda beats him to it. He goes all the way back to Ostrick. Again, Chittadini and acres of space on this near side, and so is Hamish Gow. Gow gets onto that preferred left foot. It's a great switch of play by Hamish Gow.
Hamish Gow's got a real Hakim Ziyech about him.
Here is Chittadini in the box. Chittadini. Chittadini's had a...
He's had a couple of chances, hasn't he?
He's already scored one cracker, and he's had a couple of little... Well, a lot harder chances. He scored the harder one, didn't he, Steve?
Yeah. But you know what? He's getting in the right areas. He might get a couple tonight.
His front couple of players for Croydon not doing...
Keeper's come a long way here.
Just can't put a couple of passes together when they need to, Croydon. Now Klimek finds himself in the middle of the park, and Martinello's...
Has that been a swap? I'm just going to watch that closely.
Please do, Steve, because...
Adzi was a right back there for a while.
Maybe it's
in
just
the glory years. It's just a little change of position. That's okay. Luke is all back.
So Ostrick now with the ball in hand, taking his time. Ends up putting it on the floor rather than kicking it out of his hands. He ends up going long anyway, so... Bowles.
Don't know how many more times they want to go long there with Bowl and Brazza there, jumping into the back of Chitters. And
Woodford says play on there. Interesting decision by the referee, but we'll go on. Brazali. He's got Woodfin for company. He's going to have to be careful here, Brazali, and I think he's... No, he hasn't. Referee says goal kick, so... Brazali did quite well in the end.
Did enough.
Speaking of Indigenous people, Steve, that's what tonight's about. I actually ran into Freddie Aegis a few weeks ago.
Oh, yes.
At the state championships. This little fella was running around there playing in the under-12 development.
Yeah, little junior. He's a gun. He'll be the next one you see coming through.
Very good little player, and I believe his nephew was playing as well, which I can't recall his name, but they were both zappy little players.
Yeah.
And I believe Freddie's running an academy in Port Lincoln at the moment.
Yeah, I believe so. So that'll be good. Hopefully get some more players coming out of there soon.
Still remember the goal Freddie Aegis scored for Adelaide United in one of his first games at Highmarsh Stadium.
Brisbane Strikers. I was in the corner. He came and celebrated.
What a goal.
Great goal. And there seems to be a little bit of afters here. Maybe a kick out? Not sure. There's a couple of pushes. Woodfin's give a little shirt front. Interesting stuff. And you know what? Sometimes this is okay. Gets the game fired up. People People start getting involved. Nothing wrong. They're all big boys.
Yeah, Andre Carl literally tried to step over. I don't want to see a red card brandished here because Andre Carl, all he was trying to do was step over his opponent, and he collected him, but there's no need for the carry on from Hamish Gow there. So,
and he's up, he's walking, nothing in it. But you know what? That might add a bit of spice to this game now. Let's see if that, sometimes all it takes is a player to big challenge or a little scuffle, gets everyone up and about. So let's watch closely.
Keep an eye on Hamish Gow's next challenge. One of the Croydon boys go near the football then.
Yeah.
Again, MetroStars able to come out of defence. It's Castaneda picking the ball up in the midfield. Tries to release Cittadini, but Brazzali takes a touch and gives Cittadini a chance to pick it up, but good enough to relieve the pressure was Brazzali. Nagel wins the header, and again we go all the way back to Cody Ostrick in goal. So MetroStars quite happy just to knock that ball back to their goalkeeper when they need to relieve the pressure of Croydon.
He's got the wrong side of Bowl here. Let's see what he can do.
Bowl on the yellow card. He ends up just retreating and giving Woodfin some space. Now it's Cittadini. He's got Nagel on the overlap on the far side. Nagel with the left foot has a go and
sends it into the car park. Oh, there goes someone's windshield.
There goes that Maserati windshield, Steve.
Oh, that must have been Brazzali's. Sorry. No, Brazz's Maserati, was it?
We're not joking.
That must have just been his Saturday one.
Back to the football. Oh, that's great work by the MetroStars on the far side. Can they get the cross into the box?
Great ball.
It's deflected in the end and nearly fell into the path of Woodfin. It's going to be a throw in. 10 minutes remaining of this first half. Cittadini wins a throw-in for his team. Can you see another goal in the last 10 minutes here, Steve, or are we going to go in half-time 1-0? What do you reckon?
I'm thinking 1-0. Seems like the game's calmed down a little bit on the goal attempts. Just a midfield battle. Metro trying to break him down.
McNamara goes on a little mazy again, finds Woodfin. Now it's Hamish Gow. Walls, Zappler linking up again on this near side.
Zappler in it again.
Walls. There was another late challenge there by Bailey. Is the referee going to come back and issue a yellow card? We'll have another look here. Yeah, it was definitely a late challenge. I don't want to bag anybody, but that was probably more of a yellow card than the first two challenges that we saw.
Zappler's causing a bit of issue, so Bailey's just gone, you know what, mate, send this one. Have this.
You can't run if your ankle's not attached, can you?
Yeah. Looks like he's got his knee heavily strapped as well, so could that be an issue now?
Andrew Kite's going for a wander over to his assistant referee, maybe to
he's having a chat, isn't he?
See what he thinks. Zappler's still down, requiring some kind of treatment.
Yeah, does he get the magic spray? The magic water?
Maybe the referee just wondering what number he needs to go and chat to from Croydon. Zappler's back on his feet.
If he doesn't get a card here, he's got to go off because he's had treatment.
Looks like Andrew Kite's content to play the game on with no yellow card, so Zappler will need to come off the pitch.
Poor physio's now got to walk all the way back around.
Might just wait around to half time. Cittadini and Gow go short again. Bailey with a Strong challenge. Releases Carl. Carl tries a back heel to nobody and ends up with MetroStars in possession. Not his best moment there by Andre Carl. Maybe just needed to hold the ball up and wait for some help. Here's Martinello with those black gloves and short sleeve, everything else.
Yeah, silly.
Great distribution by Kalua there. Finds Bailey. Bailey this time finds Carl. Carl's having his shirt tugged by Jones, but the referee doesn't see it.
That was better from Andre. The length there. Holding up. Bringing people into the game.
Here we go. Here's Carl. Gets pulled back once, twice.
A lot of shirt grabbing.
And we're going to see the first
yellow
card to Eduardo Castaneda. So
Red Z lending here. We've got 2 yellows for the Croydon Football Club. One to Metro.
Andre Carl looks to be waiting for someone to go and retrieve the ball for him. Not interested in going to get it himself, just wants to have the shot.
Yeah.
As all strikers do.
Yep. I'd be doing the same. I'd be calling it. Telling one of the young fellas go grab it. Let's see what he can do from here.
25, 26 yards from goal.
You'd fancy him from here. You'd fancy him to hit it straight over the bar.
Over the loop. Protective netting as well, or just the bar? Yeah,
Protective netting. You're welcome. Am I psychic? Potentially.
I think someone's seen that before, have they? Safe to say that Andre Carl hasn't scored any free kicks in those 12 goals this season then?
Yeah. So, not sure why he stepped up there, but that's okay. I'm looking on the park. Well, probably no other takers.
It's almost like having Shen Keng Q in your team and Ross Aloisi steps up to take the free kick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nothing against Ross, but...
Yeah, when he calls for it, you let him have it.
Probably knock you out otherwise. Play restarts here. Jackson Walls plays a long ball, but it's only Bailey who he finds, and he's in the opposite colour shirt, so that wasn't his best effort there. Chittadini and Zappler linking up again. Zappler, can he get across into the box?
Zappler.
He can. He's had a very good first half. Lachlan Zappler. Ball goes out for a throw on the far side. Diamantis attracted the attention of a couple of MetroStars players.
There we go, Romara. Right little header down.
Martinelli decides to put his foot into that one and hits MetroStars player in the backside and goes out for another throw in. So both teams have been quite defensively sound in this first half.
Yeah,
just that one chance that Chittadini had and had to find the corner to score, which he did.
Yeah, not too many complaints here, I'd say, from Fifey and Greystone.
Diamantis waste that opportunity for Croydon. Here is Andre Carl. Diamantis again. He's got Nagel for company this time. Nagel beats him quite easily in the end. MetroStars try to play out again and they can't do so. It goes out for a throw in on the far side. So a couple of minutes remaining before half time. Croydon trying to find that equaliser. MetroStars looking to go in with a 1-0 lead that they have currently, or potentially catching something on the break here. Klimek
He's done well here.
gets to the byline, clips it to the back post, and
Keep it.
Ostrich had to deal with it. Falls to Andre Carl. Girimana, and that's another one in the golf course.
Yep, hole 18. Little par 3, that one.
There's a couple of times that Ostrich had to deal with balls going over his head and
some
come off the
floating
post.
courses.
Yeah. But Girimana decided he didn't want to score a goal tonight. He just wanted to make Theo Christakis go chase the ball.
Yeah, get him working. And just an update also, ground shields haven't moved. So that's good.
One person has moved though, Steve. And who's that?
That's Travis Dodd. He's up in the commentary booth at the minute, and he's currently holding hot dog number 4. So I'll just keep you posted. I'll keep you posted on how the night pans out for young Travis Dodd.
Hamish Gow picks the ball up. Tries to find Zappler. Bailey's there, but Bailey runs past the ball. Now he's either got to let him go or foul him. Zappler gets into the box. Comes to a waste in the end. Girimana finds Carl. Carl holds
Great
the
little
ball
roll
up.
there from Carl.
Finds his captain in Klimek. Klimek finds Bartkowski on the far side against Nagel. He beats him for pace. Nagel gets a challenge in. But Bartkowski wins it back. Now it's Klimek. Can Croydon find himself an equaliser just before half-time? Martinello. Diamantis gets into the box.
Turn.
How's it go? But he's off balance with the shot. And another goal kick. So Croydon peppering,
Yeah,
aren't they, Steve?
they are. And you know what? That's a great little turn from Diamantis. You'd probably expect him to do a little bit better there. Maybe a little bit off balance.
Just enough pressure from McNamara there to put him off balance.
Yeah.
Into additional time here, probably a minute or two at least for the couple of times that Andrew Kites had to issue out a yellow card and deal with a few little tempers that have flared. Chittadini picks the ball up now. Martinello.
Just finding those little pockets, Chittadini and Woodfin, in between the Croydon backline and midfield.
They do it very easily, and here is Castaneda
So
now.
they
Is he
get it
going to
to
have a go?
Zappler.
Castaneda on his left foot. Woodfin now. Woodfin back to Castaneda. Has a go.
Straight down the keeper's throat.
Lua had to have 2 goes at it, but in the end he keeps it out of the net. Goes long looking for Bartkowski. Again, McNamara winning his 20th header for the first half.
Might need a Panadol at half time.
Into the 47th minute now. Croydon still pressing on, looking for that equaliser. Oh, and a late challenge there by Bartkowski. Collects Walls.
Yeah, Woolsey. He's caught one
And
here.
another yellow card, so
Just a high foot there. Obviously a yellow, but didn't think he was going in to hurt him. Woolsey might be in a bit of strife here.
I reckon he's copped that one right in the ribs, or maybe a little bit lower. Did see a red card given in the Copa America for something similar to that a few days ago. And Andrew Kite says
that's enough.
That's enough for
let Woolsey have a little breather.
First half here, and sum that one up for us, Steve.
Look, fairly dominant at the start by MetroStars. Obviously, they created a few good chances there. Chittadini putting that lovely finish away. And then the game sort of just fizzled. Croydon getting these little half chances with crosses coming in. Andre Carl trying to find some space in the box. It's a tough game, not easy. But yeah, it's a close contest. It's not gonna blow out, that's for sure.
So it's half time here at Regency Park. Croydon FC 0, MetroStars 1, thanks to a Michael Chittadini goal very, very early on Don't go anywhere though. In about 30 seconds time, we've got Travis Dodd putting the headset on to have a chat to us. So we'll get him in, Steve, and we'll see you for the second half.
Perfect, mate. And for all the viewers at home, it's half time. You know what that means.
As promised, we have Travis Dodd joining us here at half-time today for something a little bit different. Obviously, Travis, Indigenous game tonight. It's been happening for a couple of years now. We've got a little bit of a presentation on the pitch now with both club presidents and a few gifts being exchanged. But just tell us a few things, mate. This game, obviously, you've had connection to both teams. You're Indigenous, you've played at the highest level, you've got kids that you nurture. And tell us a bit about the Indigenous, not only the culture, but the kids as well.
Yeah, so just what we can see here on screen is a presentation to SASTA student Brooklyn Rigney. She designed both of the shirts for tonight's game. So I guess just to go back and what this is all about and how this came about, there's a connection with myself at both clubs. 5 years ago, I went to the local state government and was trying to get funding to do an Indigenous academy. And Premier at the time, Steve Marshall, said speak to the Education Department, and ended up getting funding to start a football program with SASTA, South Australian Secondary Training Academy, to get these kids playing. Now, we started off that 5 years ago with 8 kids in the program, so it's slowly been building every year. And that program is actually run by Metro. So Metro have Steph Carley, who goes down there every week with the kids and helps them with coaching. My daughter, Mia Dodd, is also down there as a mentor, and same as Lewis Tanzio, Laurie. So great program to be able to get these kids involved in the game. Metro wanted to do an Indigenous round because it's something that we haven't seen in football in South Australia, and to their credit, Metro's credit, they've been fantastic in driving this initiative. And me being at Croydon at the time, it was a great fit to have this Indigenous round. So this is the 4th year of the Indigenous round, and it's great to have the inclusion of the SASTA kids and get them involved as well, getting them here tonight, getting them involved in shirt designs. It's been the same for the last 4 years. We're getting students to design shirts, so fantastic to have them involved and to be a part of this great game.
Yeah, it is. It's always good to get people involved in football, especially at this level. You've obviously played at the highest level, so you've done it on both scales. But tell us a bit about going forward. What can we do, or what would you like to see done to keep traditions like this going alive and potentially, like Steve said in the pre-game, making it around where everyone celebrates it?
Yeah, it's really difficult because you see in the AFL how well they promote the game within the Indigenous communities through Auskick in particular. And unfortunately it comes down to funding, I think. It's a big part of it, to be able to have the feet on the ground to put the ball at the kids' feet. Now, the other thing for me, and this could go on forever, but the other thing for me is how they can view the game. Free-to-air television. At the moment, it's on pay TV, so it's difficult for these kids to watch games regularly, but they can with AFL, which is a really good thing for them. They can aspire to be a great footy player, but with the soccer they can't do that. Now, I've also started South Australian Indigenous Football, so it's an organisation to try and get boots on the ground and get more kids, Indigenous kids, playing football, but it's difficult. without the funding, it's hard to get around and to have people coach these kids as well. So, look, I think there's a lot of work that needs to be done. You need the funding, definitely. You need people that are passionate and want to be involved as well. And I'm sure that's probably the easy part, is finding people that want to be involved, because we've spoken about it as well with you, Connie, only recently, that it's something that you'd love to be able to try and get into as well. But it's I think we've got the people there. It's how do we make it happen?
Yeah, of course. And we do have people, and we've spoken not only just here in Adelaide, but obviously the country regions have got. Obviously, I saw a few kids from Port Pirie, Port Lincoln a few weeks ago. Freddie Aegis has got his academy now running in Port Lincoln. There's also, you need people like that, don't you? That have played the game, not only they know the game, but to bring kids with them. And
Freddie's a perfect example. He's it's a shame, because he actually could have been one of the greats. He could have genuinely been one of the greats. The Under-17 World Cup that he played in, he was identified as the most technically gifted player at that tournament. And if you think of the players that are involved in these World Cups and what they go on to do, to have that endorsement, when you're playing against teams like Brazil, Argentina, England, like all of these top European and South American countries, and we've got an Aussie being identified as technically the best. He's a great role model to have in a community, to be coaching kids. And for him to start his academy is fantastic, to be getting kids, and it doesn't matter if Indigenous or not, that he's getting kids playing the game. To have more Indigenous kids, if he can pull through his experiences, that's fantastic. And we'd love to be able to see one day more Indigenous boys and girls playing in the Socceroos and the Matildas.
Yeah, 100%, Travis. And obviously, like you said, we've spoken the last couple of weeks, I think, not even, but we need to keep stuff like this going. And I'm certainly going to try and do what I can, and there's others out there who will do the same. We would love to work together and get this up and running and keep things like this going. But thank you for coming in and having a chat with us. Obviously, tonight we got Stevie Pepper on the comms. We've got Eugene Warrior here, so a couple of Indigenous royalties, and
absolutely
yourself.
Look, so Stevie, he said he had to go out half time to the boys that he gave the shout out for. He reckons I've had four hot dogs. I think that's his 5th plate of pasta that he's hoeing into back there. So he might be in a food coma for the second half. Get these windows open.
No, thank you very much, mate. And we all appreciate what you've done. Obviously, people like Freddie in Port Lincoln with the country kids up there. So keep doing what you're doing. People will support you. And we can just hope for the best, have more Indigenous rounds and celebrate what all the Indigenous people have done past and present.
Absolutely. And hopefully this is, we've been going 4 years now, but I'd love to see the Federation jump on the back of this as well, and have an Indigenous round across the league and then across all of the leagues. I think it's a great endorsement to have. Great way to get kids involved and playing the game. But we'll see what happens. Keep up the good work, Connie, and let's hope for an action-packed second half.
Again, Travis, thank you for joining me. That was Travis Dodd giving us his insight into what Indigenous round means to him and what he's been able to do in the past 4 or 5 years with both these clubs. We'll be back with the second half shortly. Don't go anywhere.
in the beginning, you kind of hesitate to be like, it's like, think back to when I was a kid, that's race two. What, it's always spent by now, so, yeah.
Welcome back to the second half here from Regency Park. Just heard from the great man, Travis Dodd. What a guy, what a football player.
Yeah, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Great role model for all of us young blokes trying to push into the footballing world.
The indigenous spawning salmon.
He had a leap on him. And we're off here at Regency Park. Triple M rocks football.
It's got a good catch to it.
It does.
Croydon straight on the front foot, looking for that equaliser as MetroStars took a 1-0 lead into half-time.
Both teams unchanged, looks like.
Corner is the decision of Andrew Kite.
Another corner here, hard yucca. 7. That's making it 7.
Diamantis to deliver this one in. Looks to the near post. Comes off of Martinello's thigh and goes out for a goal kick. So another chance goes begging for Croydon there.
Harder to miss that one, Adzi.
I thought I was going crazy in the first half. Turns out I wasn't. So Christian Satira is not playing. And number 15, Nicholas Petticini, is playing. So,
that's okay.
Excuse me on that one.
No, good man.
Must have been a late change just before the squad's coming out, because when I did the paperwork, it had Satira starting. So, there we go.
First and last mistake, that's all right.
Thanks, mate. I figured you'd make the rules eventually up here.
Yeah.
Kalua restarts with a goal kick to Jared Brazzali, who gives it straight away back to MetroStars. Castaneda on the edge of the box now. Finds Gow. A little bit of a shove there by Woodfin, and the referee says, yes, that did occur.
He's kicked the ball away.
Castaneda's going to pick up a yellow card here. So,
coach killer, that one. Cheap yellow, not needed.
Castaneda picked up his second yellow card there. I was just waiting for the referee, and he has. He was the one that picked up that late yellow card for MetroStars. So MetroStars have been reduced to 10 men here.
Gee whiz, that has opened up an absolute can of worms here.
So Castaneda's
Boy, oh boy.
going to have to travel off with those pink boots and have an early shower.
Yeah, I might just tell Theo to just put the hot water on, because they would have still been cold. But boy, oh boy, Danny Greystone would be scratching his head, going, what's he doing that for?
I'm going to have to try and have another look at what happened here, because it seemed to be a bit of nothing, and then all of a sudden the yellow card was out of the pocket, and then MetroStars reduced to 10 men. So,
Connie, the boys know the rules. You can't kick the ball away. Simple as that.
it's a great ball by Klimek.
And you run the risk. If you kick it, you run the risk. Zappler really needs to turn it on now. He's turned it over here.
Turned it on, turned it over, same thing. No?
Yeah, turn it on, turn it over, turn it up.
So MetroStars down to 10 men. Eduardo Castaneda sent off in the 48th minute. Probably not what Danny Greystone would have had on the board at half-time, that's for sure.
Nah, that would have probably been missed, I reckon.
Rosali finds himself in a bit of a pickle there, and Cittadini, in the end, doesn't even kick a point if we were in the footy goals, Steve.
Out of bounds on the fall, that one, to the right of screen. It looking like Woodfin's just dropping in next to Hamish Gow. Cittadini, the lone wolf up top.
So a quick little fix there by Danny Greystone and his coaching staff.
It's not a bad fix either.
Yeah, just to maybe a little bit more, little less attacking from Woodfin. And here he is on the ball. So is Hamish Gow. Cittadini turns bowl on the yellow card as well, has to be very careful. Cittadini gets into the box, goes on his right, now on his left. Gets the shot away, but it's blocked by Bailey. Martinello.
Oh, there's a bit of tussling here.
Of his foot, and the referee.
What's he seen here? He's seen nothing. Oh, he's called it.
He's given a free kick to Andre Carl, and you'd assume there's going to be another card here, because was Andre Carl in on goal?
Both doing it. Lino
not quite,
really...
but plenty of cover. Definitely not a red card.
No.
Danny Greystone not at all happy on that far side. Asking for a book to be written so he can understand what's happening.
Brazali was getting vocal there as well, barking orders.
At Danny Greystone, or?
No, I think Andre.
Danny Greystone still out of his technical area, hasn't been told to sit down just yet. Diamantis puts that one out for a throw-in. So what does that do to this game, Steve? What do we going to see from Croydon? Are we going to see any changes, or is Fifey just going to try and let the boys go that are out there and pull one back?
I think you see it for another 10, and then you start looking towards your bench, injecting changes, trying to mix things up, because right now it's not working. So let's just see what Fifey and Brazza have got up their sleeve. But they can afford to press a little bit higher now, so that's what I would be doing.
Zappler keeps it in on the far side, but it's picked up by Mapor. Bailey goes inside. Woodfin presses. Brazali's pass doesn't find Bowl. He has to retreat to find the ball. In the end, Kalua just goes long, and Cole's nudged under it. Bartkowski picks it up. His back heel. Finds Hamish Gow. Hamish Gow skips past one.
Oh,
finds Woodfin. Are they going to find a second goal?
They do.
The 10-men MetroStars go 2-0 up, Steve.
And look at that. Just like that. Metro still have the quality, even with 10 men, to punish you. You cannot fall asleep on these blokes. It all started from the back heel, middle third there, turnover. Not happy.
Yeah, and I'd assume that the stance that Ian Pfeiffer's got there was that he's not at all happy with the... Probably go back to that back heel. Not needed. You've just gone... Well, you just got the player advantage, and you give the ball up to Hamish Gow. He skips past one.
It's that middle third is the most dangerous place to lose the ball, especially against a team like MetroStars. The quality they have, even with a player down,
They normally call that back heel a coach killer.
Mate, you know what? It's that guy's second yellow has really lifted Hamish Gow.
So MetroStars down a man, but up 2-0 here. And that Croydon FC substitute bench has been sent to the corner to warm up.
Yep.
So those changes may be a little bit more imminent than what we first thought, unless Carl can do something here. They stand off him. He finds Bigirimana. He goes one way or the other, and he can't find anybody but Lachlan Zappler back there, who's had a pretty fantastic game. He's been very good.
Doing his defensive duties too, the little fella. Little engine.
Bigirimana was just closed down way too quickly on the edge of the box. No chance there. Maybe Andre Cole could have got the shot away with the players backing off of him. Klimic now. Bigirimana. Now it's Bowl. Finds Bradshaw Scott on the far side. Waits for the overlap. Gets it from Bailey. Bailey clips it in. Diamantis is at the back post. Gets his shot away, but it's a scuffed shot and straight to the hands of Cody Ostrick there. Last call for food down there, I heard.
Just about to say that. The canteen just about to close. Trav's running down the stairs now. So
I heard they've got calamari on the other side of the... should we go there after?
nah, not interested in food, mate. I love football.
That's what we're here for.
I eat football for breakfast.
Lucas Klimic's done that for a number of years as well, the amount of games he's played. Just football. After football. On repeat. Looks like it's going to be MetroStars going to their bench first, so...
Yeah.
Petticini.
Your mate, Petticini.
Who I didn't even know was out there for 45 minutes.
Poor bloke, he's had a not bad game either.
He's going to be coming off. Looks like Jackson Fortunato coming on.
Solid number 6 here.
It is Jackson Fortunato, so...
Yep, he'll sit in the midfield,
MetroStars
clog it up with Hamish.
Make the first move. Brazali looks for Carl. Carl gets there. No, it's Bartkowski, sorry, and didn't know anything about it. It's nearly end up in the back of the net, but...
Great ball from Brazali. Vision, execution.
MetroStars play their way out from the back. Chittadini, let him have it. They give him some space. Finds Woodfin. Now Bowl, who's on that yellow card. Has the time to tackle, and he does.
He's a lucky boy.
Goes in the second time, though, here. Goodness me. My heart stopped, and I'm not just calling the game. You did mention in the pre-game he's a feisty character, isn't he, Bowl?
Yeah, he doesn't mind it. And you love that from your centre-half.
Maybe just not when you're on the yellow card.
Yeah.
Martinello jumps into that one. Referee says play on to advantage. Diamantis. No, it's not. It's Bradshaw Scott, sorry. So Croydon win that one, but they give it away, and it's Hamish Gow. Woodfin. In an offside position is Zappler, though, so...
Oh.
Kicks the ball away again. Maybe they're just... a little bit on edge here, some of these players. As we mentioned, this win will put MetroStars to the top of the league after Modbury failed to beat bottom place South Adelaide today. So plenty of goals up their sleeve as well. MetroStars, I think they've got plus 20 on the goals against and for ratio. So
yeah, well, I've recently seen a Twitter post about MetroStars being one of the most exciting teams in the world. So it's good to see, it's good to see it in person. How attacking they are.
I think everyone saw that post, so Here goes Bradshaw Scott, though, to try and pull one back and make a liar of that tweet. But Girimana brings it down. Goes backwards to Martinello. Martinello looks up, but Klimik's got his hands up on the far near side.
He wants it on the fat side here. Can they get it to him?
It's almost 60 minutes played here at Regency Park. Croydon FC 0, MetroStars 2 in the Indigenous round game. Got some royalty in the house. We've had Travis Dyer. We've got another Indigenous of another sport in Eugene Warrior sitting next to us tonight. Yourself, Steve, and all your mates out there that you might need to look after a bit later on.
No, I think I've got a wristband, so that's all right. We'll get free drinks.
So Croydon are pressing a lot higher now. They're sitting off in the first half, now they're stepping up. So MetroStars can't play out, but in the end they find a way out, and that's way too easy. That is by Chittadini. Finds Woodfin, but he's in an offside position. Chooses not to kick the ball away that time, but he picks it up instead. And
that's okay, better.
Now he's standing half a yard away from the ball, and the referee says nothing to him. So play goes on. Klimik cushions the header. Bartkowski back to Klimik. Maybe just burnt Diamantis' run there. He made quite a clever little run, did Diamantis. Looking to be slipped in behind McNamara. Maybe a little bit of a chance gone begging there, but Klimik gets his cross into the box. Carl looked, I reckon, to go for the overhead kick. Bailey, though, has a go. Carl gets into the box, goes down, it's a penalty. So there is that lifeline.
Yep. Definitely a pen. Definitely contact there.
Andre Carl earns the pen, which is, it's definitely there.
Yep.
There's going to be another card coming out here.
Be a card.
Who's this one going to go to? Looks like it's going to be McNamara picking up this card.
Maybe for a bit of back chat.
Yeah, and he's still going towards the assistant referee on this near side. So
yeah, don't think the assistant called it. He's miles away.
I think they're mic'd up.
Oh, they got the Bluetooth on tonight. That's nice.
Yeah. So Andre Carl, 12 goals for the season. Steps up to the spot again. Looking for number 13.
You'd fancy him here, wouldn't you?
Last week he did the exact same thing. Last week he went to the keeper's right, our left.
Yep.
If we're looking at it. Did they do their homework?
Hope so.
Or does he go straight down the middle? So Andre Carl looking for goal number 13 for the season to close in on Nagamatsu's 15. Andre Carl goes the other way, puts it away very, very nicely. And there is that lifeline for Croydon.
There it is. He looks at Ren, says, I'm coming.
So Croydon FC 1, MetroStars 2 here at Regency Park. Safe to say game on, because Croydon have, since they conceded that second goal, they've quite camped themselves in the MetroStars half here.
Croydon have called to the bench.
Looks like we're going to see a change. It's going to be, looks like Thomas Greco making his way down to the halfway line, or to meet his coach Fife on the far side for the last instruction. But definitely game on here, Steve.
Definitely game on. A little bit of spark in the air now.
McNamara goes long and Brazali deals with it, but Klimik almost gives Woodfin the ball straight into his path.
Great little through ball there from Lukey. Woodfin will not up to the challenge. Adzi Martinello.
That was clever.
Techers.
Bradshaw Scott gets into the box. Oh, he's just trying to do a bit too much with it.
Razzle dazzle. Yeah, he's got a great technique, that boy.
Here is that change, Steve. So it's going to be Thomas Greco coming on. Looks like Bagirimana is going to make way.
Not a bad game from Ibby. Probably more of a tactical one.
More attacking this move. Greco comes on. A high press here.
Yep.
McNamara
Breaks the line.
does exactly what Stevie just said. And it's Zappler who goes to ground and wins the free kick. So
Zappler getting a little extra treatment now, second half.
just another little kick there by Bailey. Still plenty of time left here for Croydon to find an equaliser and or a winner. Ball goes long for Metro here. Bradshaw Scott wins it but gives it away. Zappler pinches it. Woodfin now makes his way into the box. Gives it back to Zappler. Zappler's ball in is a decent one. Nobody's there. Everyone lets it bounce and Diamantis ends up dealing with it. Just enough. He keeps it in play. So no corner. Play on Andre Carl with McNamara right behind him. Andre Carl wins the second header and that's Greco trying to release
unlucky.
Diamantis. Not a bad effort. Brazali. Now it's Bartkowski. Play on, says the referee.
Here we go. What a ball in behind here.
McNamara's on the yellow. He's got to be careful. Carl.
Twisting, turning, Carl, flicking. Nowhere.
Again, that back heel which caused them to concede before. They'd hope not to do so again. Klimek gives Chittadini a shove to go on with his run there, and the referee says that's another free kick. Boy, if you're in Fife and they happen to score from that back heel there, you would almost run onto the pitch yourself, wouldn't you?
Is it something they've worked on during the week, the flicks? That's what I want to know. Because if it is, throw it in the bin.
McNamara makes his way out again with some space. I'm not too sure how there's that much space when you've got 10 men, but there is. Nagel links up with Chittadini. Nagel goes on a bit of a run himself now. Back the other way, onto his left, but Woodfin takes over. Chittadini. Can he get into the box, or can he get the ball into the box? He does well, does he? No, he doesn't. Goes out for a goal kick. Sort of worked with not much space there, Chittadini. He played a nutmeg through Klimek's legs, almost on the byline, so... Just trying to do a little bit too much here, Metro, with that lesser man. Oh dear, Andre Carl's tried the Rabona pass there.
He's got 5 more minutes for me. He's got 5 more minutes. He does anything silly again.
It's Woodfin in the box though. Hamish Gow.
There you go. Thank you. Yep.
And goodness me, Steve, we've seen and Ian Fife is absolutely livid on the far side.
And I would be too, mate. That is
Andre Carl tried a Rabona pass in the middle of the park.
The lino has seen something here. Offside is the call. Gee whiz, Croydon have played it quickly here. MetroStars. That's a handball. Play on.
Steve, it's all happening here.
It's all happening. He's got to see it in the fat side here.
Bartkowski brings it down. Finds Carl.
Gee whiz.
Can he make up for everything here?
Gee whiz.
Klimek now. Can he have a go? He does.
No way! They've done it! You wouldn't believe it!
What have we just seen here at Regency Park?
Absolute scenes.
Andrew Kite swarmed by every single MetroStars player. Danny Greystone absolutely going off on the far side. And Lucas Klimek going, I'm just going to put it in the back of the net.
Yeah. Hey guys, while you're celebrating, guess what I'm going to do? Pick this one out. Ian Fife has gone from absolutely losing his mind to celebrations. And Danny Greystone's turn is now, look at that. There's pointing, there's yelling. The red shoes are flying. The crowd is going bonkers down here at Regency Park.
Steve, I can tell you where all that noise is coming from too. If you want to have one guess.
I can guess it's coming from a certain group of individuals.
They are up and about that 2014 Premiership team.
And this game has got a bit of bite to it. And I might hang around.
And in that fracas there, Cameron Woodfin also picked up a yellow card for his protest against the decisions that were and weren't made. But at the end of the day, all that matters is that Croydon FC's scored an equaliser, Steve, and it's 2-2 here.
Yep.
Greco puts a foot in there and guy comes back for a free kick, so tempers have absolutely flared.
Tempers are flaring.
We get to look at the replay because we've got a little screen in front of us here. It looks like the flag went up for an offside decision.
It looks like when the ball's cut back
the other end,
and the guy and the I can't remember who had the shot, but Chittadini looked to be in an offside position. So
you'd have to really have another few looks at that to make sure we're talking the right thing here. But
don't have the luxury of VAR down at Regency Park, so
no, not yet. Anyways,
no, that's a couple of years away. We've just got the Bluetooth at the minute, so.
Oh, and that's a late challenge by Martinello, but says play on, and in the end it's a free kick now.
And he's kicked the ball away. Could be danger here.
On a yellow.
He's not seeing any of it. He's waved it away. Oh, gee whiz.
Castaneda's probably inside watching this and going, hang on a second.
Yeah.
So this game has just hit a new height of anticipation because MetroStars thought they were 3-1 up. Turns out they weren't. Turns out that
Andre, what's he doing here?
Oh, McNamara goes again. So I'm just trying to put what's happened in the last 5 minutes into one sentence here.
Nuts.
So, one word, nuts.
Yep.
But the MetroStars thought they were 3-1 up.
Yep.
It's now 2-2. And this game has taken another turn because
everyone was about to go to sleep. Everyone was leaving. It was all wrapped it up 3-1, put it in a parcel, send it. Now, I saw a car driving. That's now done a U-ey, coming back to park, coming back in.
On the wrong side of South Road too, by the way.
Yep. It is all happening.
Rain fades everywhere. Klimek, the scorer of that second goal, finds Carl, the scorer of the first Croydon goal. Finds Diamantis. Beats McNamara. Gets the cross into the box. Jones. Oh. Tried to deal with it. Nearly handballed it. Bartkowski. His cross is straight into the hands of Ostrick there. And McNamara not happy with that challenge that he received at another little chirp to the linesman.
Croydon have kicked it up a gear here.
Greco just waltzes past Chittadini and Gow. Gets it back from Carl. Greco beats Gow. He's in on goal. Greco, look away pass. Oh. Croydon starting to turn it on here a little bit. Bradshaw Scott gets the ball back in, but dealt with by Gow. Now McNamara's gone down after that little bit of a collision he received earlier.
Yeah, just to give the boys a bit of a breather as well. Nothing wrong with that.
Danny Greystone's taken a jacket off, so he's
hot.
cooking.
He's hot out there.
So a stoppage in play here as McNamara has gone down to receive treatment, so he'll have to go off before he can rejoin the play unless they make a substitution, which doesn't look likely. There's no one making their way to the halfway line. But with 20 minutes to go here, and maybe a little bit more, it's Croydon FC 2, MetroStars 2. Of course, celebrating the Indigenous round game here, Steve. That's why you've joined me tonight.
Yes. A great occasion for a Saturday night.
McNamara's back on his feet and
he's got to go off, doesn't he?
He's got to go off, but he's still having a go at
and he hasn't
Andrew
gone off with the
there.
physio as well. She's run off all alone again. She's had a tough day at the office tonight.
She went the longest way around.
Yep.
And I'm confused by that. Maybe she left something over there before. Anyways. Throw into MetroStars on the far side. It's going to be taken by Jackson Walls. MetroStars captain for tonight, stepping in for the injured Fabian Barbiero. He throws it to Nick Bailey of Croydon FC, and Greco's in there trying to win the ball. Can't do so. Fortunato ends up with it. Now it's Zappala.
Going a bit quiet, but he needs to spark up again.
Woodfin. Gets to the byline. Bold jumps in and goes out for a corner kick there. So Bold got a foot to that one. It's going to be a MetroStars corner, playing with 10 men after Castaneda was sent off in the 48th minute. Pretty much, I think 2 kicks after half-time, he's found himself back in the change rooms having an early shower. It's going to be Hamish Gow to deliver this one with his left foot. It's a deep delivery to the far post, and there's nobody there.
That's where Castaneda would have been, I reckon. That was his spot.
Croydon play out from the back. MetroStars still pressing, even though they've got that man less on the park. Bartkowski back to Martinello. Martinello goes long. Andre Carl's found himself onside. No, he hasn't. Flag goes up, and what's he going to do? Is he going to kick it away, or it's been like a bit of a trend tonight?
Yeah. Crowd's not happy.
I'm not sure why McNamara is having a go at the linesman, because he's put the flag up and awarded the offside.
Yeah.
Here is McNamara. Looks for Woodfin. Woodfin can't control it. He had Brazali right behind him. Klimek looks for Carl. Carl wins the header. Bartkowski's there. His touch isn't the best, but I don't know if that was a handball. There's not much you can do when the ball was kicked at you.
Ball to hand. Tough, but if Carl goes on to score that, no good.
Fair enough. I see where you're coming from.
Or Carl goes on to flick that, no good also.
Well, it was before. Again, MetroStars can't play out from the back. Martinello is fouled by Jackson Fortunato in the midfield there. A couple of MetroStars substitutions are on the way. They've made their way back to get some instruction from the assistant coach. Diamantis sneaking in, trying to invade my little bit of a conversation there, but no chance on goal, and I can't really see who's coming on because it's too far away and it's too dark over that far side. I wonder if they maybe go 3 at the back and go with 2 up top again. Who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe McNamara seems to be struggling just a little bit on that left ankle.
Yeah. Moving gingerly.
That's a foul throw.
Play on.
His back foot nearly hit him in the back of the head. That's how high up his foot was.
Not important. Great ball over the top again by Lukey.
Klimek plays Diamantis. Diamantis can't get there, or that ball's come off the ground, but Gow good enough to deal with it.
Metro still playing. Love to see it.
People don't make tweets for no reason, Steve.
And that's exactly right, Connie. These stats aren't made up. These are real stats.
Hamish Gow finding himself in a deeper position now with the ball. Jones, Walls, Zappler. Bailey looked to have handballed that one, but play on, says Andrew Kite. Now it's Bowl, Mapaw. Martinello, a great little flick by Martinello. Finds Bailey. He carries the ball into his attacking half, but shows too much of it to Hamish Gow, and Gow starting to work a little bit harder the last couple of minutes here.
Yeah, he's trying to carry the boys. Looks like it might be D'Angelo coming on. There might be a straight swap there for McNamara.
You've got very good eyes if that's the case, Steve.
20/20 vision here, mate. See everything. Nothing slips by. That's why I'm 14th assistant down in Adelaide City Force.
You got the iPad out. Yep. Zappler struggled to get into the second half like he did the first. It was very dangerous in the first half, but somewhat gone missing this half. Rachel Scott's edged under it. Referee says play on. Mapaw just gives Fortunato a shove, but no free kick. Goal kick is the call. Approaching the final 10 and 11 minutes here. Croydon play out from the back again. Klimek in a fair bit of space. Assesses what's ahead of him. Finds Greco. Now it's Martinello. Tries to get it back to Klimek. He does. Klimek almost in position to get a cross into the box. He does do that. Bajkowski's
on
there.
a platter.
Oh,
My days.
what a ball from Klimek.
If he's gone inside the foot there, Connie, does he put it in the back of the net?
Either that or a diving header, maybe. Yeah, he's gone with the laces and it's hit the outside of the foot. Here is that change. Going to be a double change on the far side.
So McNamara is staying on.
D'Angelo coming off. Maceo Jones is going to be removed. So is Lachlan Zappler. So
Gee whiz, Lockie Zappler off.
maybe
Look,
just-
he's gone quiet the
Yeah.
second half, but you know what he's got. He's the X factor. He'll burn someone and do something. Interesting. That's okay.
Metro tried to play out. Nagel under pressure from Diamantis. Carl gets the pressure on, but
That was out of bounds.
he does do well enough, so MetroStars get the ball back. MetroStars get the ball back. Croydon get the ball back. Klimek just trying to sneak an extra.
He's got a
10
long
to
throw.
15.
He's got a long throw, Klimek.
Greco. Fortunato gets there first. Bailey doesn't find his intended target in Diamantis. It's now Cittadini. In some space is that player that's just come on. Cavuto. Cittadini. Pass. No, it's not. It's Cavuto on the edge of the box now. Bowl. Mapor. Strong challenge again by.
He's
Big
not shying
Bowl,
away,
Mapor.
Bowl.
It's Martinello now.
Needs to find an option. He's got 4 of them. Pick one of them.
Hamish
He's
Gow.
been pulled down, and he's given
Oh.
the handball.
Oh dear.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, if the referee's deemed simulation, either way, I think there should be a yellow card there.
You read the stop it. I think it was more the other way, but it's everyone's interpretation.
Cittadini finds Cavuto. His touch is away from him. Greco
Big challenge there.
just on the ground. D'Angelo. And he wins the throw in somehow. So into the last 10 minutes here, Steve. 2-2. Probably, well, MetroStars will take it given they're down to 10 men, but Croydon really need the win to get into that 6 today. Oh, and Bowl makes a rash challenge there. He's on a yellow card, Steve. What's going to happen here?
What's happening here? Is he going to the pocket? Is he going to the pocket? What's happened? Big challenge. Probably worthy. Maybe a final caution.
Mapor goes and has a chat with the referee.
Just gets his final words.
Oh,
He's probably given the one more, mate, and you're off.
if Danny Greystone wasn't already enough highly worked up, he's just made his way down the touchline to have another chat with the official and his assistant.
And being director of the Coaches Association here in South Australia, you've got to stay in your box, unfortunately. You've got to work within the parameters. We probably need to be a bit more tight around that in the association. So I'll probably have a word with the board, see what happens.
Working as always working.
Yeah, it's non-stop for me, mate,
Yeah.
24/7.
Gow, though, is over this ball, Steve, in a dangerous position for Metro to maybe grab the winner.
A little set play.
Woodfin, and there, it's cleared off the
Gee
line.
whiz, strong hand.
I thought
Big
it was going to
save.
hit the back of the net.
Big save there.
It was Fortunato with the shot. Kalua with another big save. He's made a few over the past few weeks when I've seen him play. He's come up big, so keeps his team in this one. The 10-men MetroStars nearly find their third goal.
Both teams pushing here. Fantastic viewing.
D'Angelo goes sideways to Walls. Walls finds Cavuto. He's just come on the park. Beats one, beats two. Can't beat Bolmapore though. It's given away. Hamish Gow with it. Bailey with a high foot. And Chittadini wins a free kick. So another dangerous position for Hamish Gow to put his left peg through this one and maybe
this is the
into the danger area.
This is the man you want on the ball in these situations. Got an absolute wonder left foot.
Here's a question for you, Steve.
Shoot.
Hamish Gow's left foot or Alex Rideout's left foot?
Tough. Gee whiz, that's tough. They're both unbelievable.
Well, let's see what happens.
Yeah, I'll tell you in a minute because Alex will score from here.
Delivers. Oh, it's in a dangerous area.
I'm going to have to go Alex Rideout.
He did actually score from that distance
From
and
that,
range against Adelaide Raiders.
Probably further out as well. So I'm going to have to go with Alex Rideout, best left foot in the league.
After you?
Yeah, look, on a Sunday afternoon, yeah.
MetroStars go forward again here. So Metro with their tails up.
Wallsy.
Walls finds himself inside the penalty area, almost getting a nosebleed there, Jackson Walls. D'Angelo wins the header.
These right backs getting forward lately, really interesting. Brad Corbo was up high earlier in the Adelaide Croatia game.
I did see Bradley Corbo score the equalising goal for Raiders today, so
yeah, cheerio to him.
Klimek scored tonight. Must be something in the rain, Steve.
This winter, it's a winter for right backs.
And again, another free kick in
absolute dangerous territory
for that man Hamish Gow. Maybe he's... You know what normally happens after you've made a comment like before, don't you?
Yeah, he sends it over the bar. Watch this. No, Hamish will never send this over. Or does Chittadini take it? They're having a chat.
He's had a couple of siders, Hamish Gow. Is this the one?
Testing the range.
Is this the one that seals victory? Hamish Gow has a go. He does, Steve!
Oh, I told you. You fancy him from there.
Hamish Gow has scored from the free kick.
Do not let this boy dead ball specialist. Alex would have scored from there as well, so that's no issue. But that's a great, great finish.
The 10-men MetroStars find themselves 3-2 up with 5 minutes to go here of normal time. And Danny Greystow may just sit down now.
He might take his other jacket off. Ground stewards has moved, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, they're just 5 metres up further, which is great because we can see now. That's fantastic. MetroStars 3-2. Croydon with the ball though, going forward, looking for another equaliser. Klimek, Diamantis tries to beat Nagel. Nagel way too experienced for that little trick there by young Diamantis. Klimek with that long throw maybe here, Steve, to get it in the box.
Yeah, get it in the mixer.
Croydon with only 2 or 3 in the box though. Bounces in the box. Diamantis gets there first. Finds Martinello. Martinello
sends it.
Unfortunately.
It's Braz's other Maserati. Think he left it half time, brought the other one.
Goodness me. I think the other one went for repairs for the first half. So MetroStars not interested at all in playing out from the back this time round. Ostrich sends his centre halves up and says we're just going to go long here and play safe with only 3 minutes to play of normal time. Bailey misses the header. Cavuto. Come on, a little bit. Maybe that was a good change in the end. He's been a bit lively, Cavuto, for Zappler, who struggled in the second half.
Yeah. Bit of a coaching masterclass there.
No real rush for this throw-in either.
Nah, take your time. Croydon looking to make 2 changes here.
Looks like the benches will be almost empty. You know who I do feel for, Steve? And that's Ibi Birigamana on the other side there. He's wrapped up in
He looks cold, that
two
fella.
blankets. He's it looks like he's freezing over there.
Someone get that man another blanket.
Maybe Danny Grayson could give him one of his jackets.
Yeah. He is wrapped up very tightly in a little cocoon.
So those two changes on the other side. Looks like Roger Juma and Ned Stiles are going to be coming on.
Two very attacking-minded changes there.
Croydon win the throw in. Has they changed? Not yet. Nope. Bartkowski finds Greco. Greco to Brazzali.
Goes
Brazzali
long.
Says Jaden Diamantis, just chase that. Diamantis thinks about putting one in there, and
Yeah.
in the end, Ostrich goes to ground. As we approach the 89th minute now, nearly 90's nearly up, and MetroStars with 10 men find themselves 3-2 up. But
Lukey.
Klimek wants to put another ball in the box, but he doesn't do so. Bartkowski wins it back. Diamantis gives it away. Woodfin, Chittadini. Again, MetroStars won't be any rush to take this throw in. That gives that opportunity, though, for those changes on the far side. So it looks like Bradshaw Scott's one of them coming off.
Diamantis the other, looks like.
Diamantis on his near side coming off as well. So really just like for like changes.
Yep.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Maybe just fresh legs on the wings for the last couple of minutes here.
Yep.
Nagel. Woodfin can't win the header. Wins the second one though. Bartkowski finds Mapor, who gives it away to Gow. Can MetroStars put this to bed here? Hamish Gow. It's pretty well done by Bartkowski to win back the ball. Martinello finds his captain Klimek.
Klimek.
Roger Juma, fresh legs. Runs at Scott Nagel.
But again,
Scotty Nagel just puts his body between the player, the ball and everything else, and Juma can't do anything with it. It goes out for a goal kick, Steve, so... Oh, MetroStars nearly give it up there. They try to play out from the back. They didn't do so before, and they wanted to go long. That time they played it out, and they nearly coughed it up in the 6-yard box.
Yeah, not sure what you're doing there.
So maybe one or two maybe to go here. We're into the second minute shortly, so I'm not too sure what Andrew Kite's going to do here, because there's been a few yellow cards. There's been a couple of goals this half. Well, not a couple. There's been... Oh, here goes a yellow card.
Hang on, what's happened there? Yellow for Wolsey.
So Wolves picks up a yellow. Free kick for Croydon. 2 balls on the pitch. We can't have that. So there's been 4 goals scored. There's been 6 substitutions. There's been a couple of little handbags thrown around.
Yeah.
Maybe we're going to play 4. I reckon we're going to play 4, Steve.
4 to 5, I'd be happy with that.
Into the second one of those potential 4. The ball gets whipped into the box. Bartkowski wins the first header. And that's the only header, straight into the hands of Cody Ostrich there. Again, wants to have a cup of tea. Goes long. I reckon that's the option. Yep. Not interested in playing out. Bailey wins the header. Walls wins the second header. MetroStars done very well at winning that second header tonight, haven't they? Metro's anticipated
really,
where the ball's going to land a lot better than Croydon.
Yeah, just wanted a bit more.
All given away here though by
second phase.
Fortunato. Ned Stiles.
Neddy Styles.
Not very good style there though. Klimek tries to win the ball from Nagel. Brazzali in a foot race with Chittadini. Wins the foot race.
And Chittadini's losing that every day of the week.
Big frame of Jared Brazzali beats Chittadini to the ball, and then his team go forward now. It's Styles. Martinello's found himself in a wide area here just to get some balls into the box in the last couple of minutes here. Bailey, Martinello finds Greco in the midfield. Greco tries to play Ned Styles. Walls goes back to his keeper. Ostrich says enough of that, and away it goes for a throw-in.
Nice little touch there by Ian.
Looks like there's going to be a change for the MetroStars, just to maybe waste a little bit of time off the clock if they can.
Looks like Bowles pushing himself through a little bit.
Bowles going to be careful. He's on a yellow. He does well. Cittadini's in an offside position. Danny Greystone urging
they
Cittadini.
wanted to make the change, didn't make the change.
It's all happening out there still. And they get to make that change right now.
Are they going to make it? They want to make it.
They do.
Finally.
Looks like it's going to be Woodfin coming off.
He's putting a shift.
Woodfin played a little bit of
funny buggers
didn't
there.
know it was me coming off, but pretty sure he knew it was him coming off. Made out he was gone.
Yeah, made out who's going up top.
So on comes Ricardo Lupiello. He's just probably been told just to chase the ball for the next
just run, young
2
fella.
minutes. He won't have to do anything this time though, because it's gone in for a goal kick, and Walls wants to slow it down. Ostrich slowing it down again, and might see another yellow card shortly, I think, if this keeps going on. So, Steve, we're nearly done here at Regency Park. MetroStars, as it stands, top of the NPL, unless Croydon can find an equaliser in the dying stages here.
And wouldn't that be scenes?
I think there'd be well, a certain group of people that would enjoy it, that's for sure. Not too sure how...
Cittadini, gee whiz.
That was very well done by Cittadini. Fortunato, Bowl, Mapor.
Bowles been good.
Greco looks long.
Greco looks for Carl.
Carl.
Lino gets a touch.
Scotty Nagel's going to take this throw in. Carl goes and retrieves the ball. Into the 6th minute now, Steve. So they've played a lot more than what we thought would be played.
Yep.
Rizali just shoulders it. Cittadini controls it. Greco hasn't got that much time, has to move the ball forward. Juma with Nagel. Nagel does very well again. Nagel's done very well on a couple of occasions this last 5 minutes. Brazali, Martinello, Brazali again will win that one and jump into this challenge, will he? Yes, he will. And Fortunato takes one for his team there, and Brazali escapes booking. Into the 7th minute now. McNamara goes long. Bailey wins the header. Brings it down. Can he put his team going forward again? They can. Bartkowski and Carl link up.
Carl's away here.
You'll think this is the last chance.
Oh my days!
No call.
Big
Goodness
decision there.
me.
Got away with one there, D'Angelo.
Andre Carl is still on the ground in some
Got a lot of the
pain.
player there. Don't know much of the if the ball was touched there. Got a lot of the player.
Well, I'm bemused that, one, it's not a free kick, but two, if the defenders won the ball, why is it not a corner?
Correct.
So
Laws of physics are pointing to free kick and corner or corner.
yeah, we get the benefit of this another look, and there was definitely no ball there, and it's not going to matter though.
Call it.
Steve, it's not going to matter. Croydon FC
What a game of football.
They were pretty gallant tonight. They had the men advantage for pretty much the whole second half, but MetroStars just able to, when it mattered, find a little bit of quality and find that third goal, which ultimately sends them to the top of the NPL tonight. So, Steve, in a nutshell, sum that one up for us, mate, after we saw
absolute
everything.
Cracking. If you came down tonight, you definitely got your money's worth. It had everything. It had goals. It had red cards. It had yellow cards. And yeah, look, I think Metro deserved the win based off the chances they had. But look, full credit to Croydon. They gave it a crack, mate, especially when it went to 10 men. Really put the foot down, and yeah, a bit unlucky not to get something there, but hey, well, that's footy. Play on.
We don't want to dampen the night. It's been a great occasion, obviously, for not only yourself, Travis, and Eugene's here as well. Obviously, you Indigenous guys have done a lot for the games that you have all played, but a couple of decisions maybe could have gone the other way and changed the result, possibly.
You're always going to get that. Referees always, it's the world's toughest job, mate.
It is.
You know, they're going to make mistakes. They're humans. They see the game differently to us. Everyone sees the game differently. So,
now the camera has cut off, but there is going to be a best on ground awarded by Travis Dodd. I'm not sure who he's going to give that to, or
he didn't disclose
how much time we actually have left on air. But who would you give a best on ground to, Steve, before we go?
Look, if Lockie Zappler stayed on, he would have got it. I just thought he was electrifying. But if we've got to give it to someone, it's got to be Chittadini. Chittadini was very good, I thought.
Especially when they went down to 10 men, he did a fair bit of work on this side here late on, and he brought the ball. He was holding off Brazzali, he's holding off all those
it just
bigger
looked
defenders.
like every time he got the ball, he just wanted to do something and go forward, even with the 10 men. So I think Chittadini for me. But Lockie Zappler gets a special mention.
So we're awaiting just to see who Travis Dodd does award the best on ground to. He's having a handshakes with just about everyone. He probably knows just about everyone down there. Who you got down there, Steve?
I've got Andreas Wines saying hello. He's the
prolific goal scorer.
Prolific goal scorer for many years in the Premier League. Could probably still do it now if he really wanted to.
Do you reckon he's cold with that?
He's one of the boys that had hair in the photo and now doesn't have hair. So there's a few of them flying around. If you look at the photo at the in the program they've got today, there's quite a few guys with hair, quite a few guys today without. So it goes to show 10 years, 10 haircuts.
If I had to choose, I would probably go. Well, you got to go with the winning team, don't you?
You have to.
You do have to go with the winning team, right? I liked Cam Woodfin's game.
Yep.
He was pretty good. It's pretty tough. Like that front four, in fact. Woodfin, Chittadini. You had obviously Zappler, and in the first half even Hamish Gow. But yeah, I would probably go with Woodfin. So Travis Dodd's got a hard decision to make here. We're about to hear from the man.
Yep.
If we can catch it on the broadcast.
And who would you go if you had to pick one for Croydon as well, mate?
From Croydon, I thought that obviously Klimek was pretty good in the second half.
Yeah,
we'll just see if we can capture this on the effects mic of who Travis Dodd awarded to. We'll get back to it.
Yeah, I was going to say for my pick for the Croydon club would be either Adzi or even Bowl. I thought Bowl had a solid game after his yellow. But Adzi was also class.
He was, and he got thrown around in a few different positions tonight. Martineau, he was at right back at one stage, he was on the left side in the second half.
Yeah.
But did a bit of everything.
He's got the technique, he can slot in anywhere, mate. He's versatile as a Martinello.
So the formalities have officially been wrapped up here on Indigenous round. The Indigenous game is over for another season, Steve, and we hope that we can get some people on board to continue this tradition, not only this game, but if we can make it a whole round, that'd be just awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be great. But yeah, we'll leave that for the powers that be.
Stevie, thanks for joining me tonight.
No, thank you for having me, mate.
Full time here at Regency Park. It's Croydon FC 2, MetroStars 3.